Hello students, do you find the current scenario quite pleasing? Is it convenient for you people to study on computer system and interact virtually with others? You might be enjoying to a certain extent, but Margie hates such school where she has to prepare for her lessons on system and where the mechanical teachers to teach. The story The Fun They Had is written by Isaac Asimov. The author has written a futuristic interpretation of how advanced and technically sound the education system would be in the next century. Yes, I'm talking about Margie, the protagonist of the story, The Fun They Had. She is an 11-year-old girl who is asked to study on a virtual system and where she finds it strange to find a real book. The real book is a book that we use nowadays, which is made up of paper. Tommy, her friend, has found a real book, and Tommy feels that such books are use and throw. They can read, and as the pages turn yellow, they are supposed to be disposed of. As Margie is not used to read the content from the real books, she finds it strange, and she finds it funny as well. Here, the mechanical teacher, who is supposed to be a robot, is teaching her on the virtual system. And this is why Margie hates going to school. Her school is set up in her own house. A room is provided with the entire setup of the system, and she spends the regular time of the day learning and appearing for her tests. The story begins with Margie writing down a diary. In her diary, she pens down that today Tommy found a real book. She recollects the moment, an incident where her grandfather used to tell her that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that old stories were printed on paper. This is how the content used to be presented in the past. This is what her grandfather told her. And when the pages used to turn yellow and book became old, they used to dispose it off. Margie finds this to be very funny. She laughs out when she gets to know about it. But now when Tommy has found a real book and she is facing technical issues on her system, she feels that children really had fun in the past by reading the content readily available in form of books. And she is happy and excited to know more about how the children used to mingle with other students in the classroom and enjoy their school days. So here we can get to know how the author is presenting his thoughts on how the school system should be, how